Hi, my name is Jason Waller, and today I'll be presenting on Can Michelle Obama's Let's Move initiative halt childhood obesity. So, first of all, we need to discuss what is the Let's Move program. And according to their website, Let's Move is a comprehensive initiative launched by the First Lady dedicated to solving the challenge of childhood obesity within a generation, so that children born today will grow up healthier and able to pursue their dreams. Combining comprehensive strategies with common sense, Let's Move is about putting children on the path to a healthy future during the earliest months and years, giving parents helpful information and fostering environments that support healthy choices, providing healthier foods in our schools, ensuring that every family has access to healthy, affordable food, and helping kids become more physically active. And also, according to our website, this has come into effect because over the past 3 decades, childhood obesity rates in America have actually tripled. And this is a huge cry for programs like this to come into action, and that's why it exists. According to the Center for Disease Control, this is due to a number of things. Mainly eating patterns, which can include parents not being able to give their kids nutritional food, to skipping meals, breakfast especially, and then eating larger meals later in the day. Also due to parenting style, which includes parents that are actually over controlling of their kids' diets so that when the kids grow older, they have no idea how to actually prepare the meals themselves, which would help them lead healthy lifestyles. Also, there is due to parental eating and physical activity habits, which means that if the parent leaves a sedentary lifestyle and eats poorly, the child does as well, because the parent serves as a role model to the child. So what parties are interested in the Let's Move campaign? Major League Baseball is especially interested because they've signed a contract with the Let's Move campaign that allows them to do advertisements. So they have people go on air and air commercials with the First Lady and the players from the MLB. Major League Baseball players have also been going out to schools to promote the campaign and to get people excited about it, so that's part of their contract. Schools are obviously affected by the Let's Move campaign because it's mainly aimed at their system and improving the food that's served in the lunchroom. Children and their parents are also affected because the children go to the schools which are affected by the program, and therefore the parents are affected by how their children are treated at the school. Disney is also one of the major partners with the Let's Move campaign because they also do advertisements featuring Michelle Obama, and this is done on a number of their platforms, including the Radio Disney and different channels that they have on television. And they also have another program called Pass the Plate, which is kind of, again, them promoting the the need for children to eat healthier. This includes different cultural plates and basically tells kids how to eat healthy and how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So the main fact is that Let's Move campaign cannot successfully combat childhood obesity, and this is because of a number of reasons. According to our book, any criticism on the billions of dollars big food spends successfully convincing parents and children alike to eat highly processed junk food and sugary beverages is absent from the Let's Move website. And this is huge because the advertising of sugary foods to kids and parents alike is something that persuades them to take the item from the shelves in the grocery store. You don't see a whole lot of advertising for either healthy foods or healthy activities, especially during Saturday morning cartoon hours. Also, the task force members lack initiative, and this is because that they're mainly there as advisors to think up ideas and suggestions and give it to another party to consider for later, which is basically means that they're not really doing anything. Nothing is coming into effect directly, and now it's not going to be able to do anything for a long time. And a group just like Michelle Obama's task force already exists. So now we have two programs trying to do the exact same thing. The Interagency Working Group on food marketed to children is already trying to combat childhood obesity. So now we're just wasting tax money going to the Let's Move campaign to fund things that another group already does. In addition, the budget proposed to improvement of school lunches sounds impressive, but it's not nearly enough. Uh, President Obama said that he would add $1 billion annually to help for the improvement of school lunches, but basically all that means is that there is a 10% increase, which is nothing. That's barely doing anything. So it sounds very impressive, but in the end, it's not accomplishing anything. Also, the Let's Move campaign is completely ignoring the fact that competitive companies are already in schools. Things like Pepsi and Coke, which already have their vending machines in the schools, and Good Humor are already marketing to kids, as well as the fact that Pizza Hut has taken over some lunchrooms. And this is because instead the Obama administration has decided that the success of Let's Move depends on the creation of private-public partnerships. So they're not interested in the competitiveness between companies when it comes to having their products in the schools. In an article by Tennant, the Healthy Food Initiative, which is a partnership between the U.S. Departments of Treasury, Agriculture, and Health and Human Services, have set up to invest $400 million a year to develop healthy food retailers to undeserved areas and help places such as convenience stores carry healthier food options. Although the shops may offer healthy options, this does not make people more apt to choose them. It ignores the obvious that people who eat unhealthy need to learn proper nutrition, or they will keep making unhealthy decisions. In the same article, it states that there is little evidence that Pennsylvania's program and other similar initiatives have any significant effects on produce consumption and obesity rates. That means that the people who already ate unhealthy were still eating unhealthy by the end of the experiment. In addition, in the same article, like other misguided public health campaigns, putting children on de facto diets at school just doesn't work. In a 2003 experiment involving 41 schools, more than 1,700 children, many of them American Indian, were served lower calorie and lower fat lunches and were taught about healthy eating and lifestyles. While the children took in fewer calories from fat at school, they experienced no significant reduction in their percentage of body fat. And this is because although they were getting the correct teachings at school, at home the same thing wasn't being implemented. They were not eating healthy at home. Also, in another study in rural Nebraska in the mid-1900s, they put one group of elementary students on lower fat and lower sodium lunches, increased their physical activity at school, and offered core education about nutrition. Compared with students having no special program, the active, lower fat group showed no differences in body weight or fat in the levels of total cholesterol, insulin, or glucose after 2 years. And this is other programs that have attempted almost the same thing that Michelle Obama is attempting in terms of trying to focus on school lunches and educating the kids to eat healthy. But these programs have already shown that this isn't effective at all. So what are some potential solutions? And according to an article by Ludwig called Ending the Childhood Obesity Epidemic, it's about giving parents 100% of the control. It's about having the parents control the children's eating habits and physical activity so that they learn how to carry on those good habits. So it's about making exercise fun again. Things like going to the park, playing baseball with the family, going out, going hiking instead of sitting around and watching TV. It's about lifestyle changes that the family has to implement in order to combat childhood obesity. Also, it's about limiting television. Television and video games are two things that kids love to do, but it ultimately detracts from their healthy lifestyle that they should be living and contributes to the health epidemic that is currently going on. It also involves kids in shopping for and preparing food. The introduction of kids to shopping with the parents and also preparing the food with the parents prepares them for a life where they will be doing the same thing but on their own later in their life. It is also said that they need to foster self-esteem for the children so that they can be confident enough to make their own decisions when it comes to their life and making the right choices to be healthy. Alright, and that is the end of my presentation, and thank you for your time.